I'm here with Amir, who's the studio director for Supergiant Games. We had a chance to play Bastion 2 years ago, back in 2010 here at PAX. Probably not far from this location, actually. Last night I had a chance to play Transistor. Obviously, there's a lot of reminiscence of Bastion. I'm sure you guys were inspired in some way. Maybe you could talk a little bit about that. But why don't you share a little bit about what Transistor is all about?
Sure, yeah. So Transistor is a new science fiction themed action RPG made by the original team who made Bastion with a handful of new people. So it does carry some of our signature there in the sort of use of voice and the music, but it features a totally new, sort of more tactical and strategic combat system that we're showing off here in our playable.
Yeah, now obviously a big part of Bastion was the narrative. That was what drove the story forward. The narrative's back again, but in a different way. Can you talk a little bit about the narrative?
Sure. So, we still want to do something really interesting and developed and deep with our story. This time we do have voice in our game, but the character is speaking from the device, from the transistor that you see in the game. Unlike Bastion's narrator, he doesn't really know what's going on all the time. He's present in the story with you, and he's figuring out things at the same pace that you are. So it's sort of a very different feel than what we've done before.
Now the art style is really beautiful. That's one of the first things you notice. Now, I don't know, I think that Bastion was hand-drawn as well. Is this the same thing?
Yeah, so we're still doing our hand-drawn 2D approach to doing art, but there are also 3D elements that we model and animate, and that's how we get the fluid motion that we get on the characters and the enemies and stuff like that. So it's this sort of combination that kind of produces the look that we really like. Interestingly, it's a similar technique that they used on like Diablo 1 and 2, so games from the 90s or whatever that use this technique, and now the computers are so powerful we're able to do that and capture them from 32 angles and spit out giant sprite sheets, and that's how we get the look. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Bastion was a huge success. We really hope that this one will be for you guys as well. When's the release date?
So right now it's early 2014. We don't know the exact timing. This is the first time we're showing it to anyone. We don't know what platforms yet. We're still sort of figuring that stuff out. Yeah.
Well, it looks promising. Thanks for letting us try it. Thanks for your time.